A very good evening. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from Marvel Stadium. This is a round one match between St Kilda and North Melbourne. Both sides will get their first taste of premiership season action tonight and will be hungry to show that they are bigger and better than we remember them from last season. Now it's time for the players to take to the field.
At the end of Flight Simulator, the plane did actually land in Melbourne Airport at the end after the plane got fixed.
They look a very good side and are certainly capable of kicking big scores. This is a match they should win, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them run away with it.
Okay then, thanks Huff. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. It was a big summer of cricket, and the new football season should be just as captivating as the players set themselves for the first steps of the marathon. We've been looking forward to this one all week, and now the moment has arrived. He ran into a brick wall. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Good ruck work. Hayes, under pressure. Schneider, King, just had to get it out. Montagna, he's caught. Simpson, desperate to win it back.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Capuano with a deft tap. Simpson. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Good ruck work. Montagna. They're playing for keeps. Neither side able to clear the footy.
Thoughts so far, Gaz?
It's too early in the match for there to be anything to analyse, Half. Come on, mate.
Both midfields are going to earn their money today. Capuano with the tap. King, good tackle. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Montagna. It's proving hard to get a clearance at the moment. King, the winner there. The team physios will be working overtime. Montagna, Hayes, they've worked it well. Ray, not on my watch, he says. Jones gets to the front spot.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
He certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Capuano, all on his own. Holds it up. Waiting for an option to present. Pickett. That's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Into the middle with the kick. They're keeping the ball well. In no hurry here. McCartney. He makes it look easy. Picking their way through. King. No one's gone near him. And he could make them pay.
You've got to be switched on to your opposition's ball movement. Much better than that. It was all too easy.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
The Saints were defending well until they weren't. They'll be disappointed to let that one through after a dogged opening.
The Roos on the board first. Capuano wins the tap. Stevens. It's a tough game. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. King with the tap. Montagna competing fiercely. Ray. Quality delivery by foot.
Normally a reliable kick.
Hey Riley, if you're watching this, of just up to the 2009 to 10 St Kilda side versus 1996 to 99 North Melbourne on best team season. And the Saints got J-Train lining up in this game.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
Pickett tasked with the kick in. Capuano working hard and being rewarded. Normally delivers. Pickett with a chance to relieve the pressure. Taking time to assess the options. Simpson can keep it moving. Bell, that's skillful. Harvey, this is good footy. McCartney. Which way will it bounce? Blake wins and he needed to. Simpson in the centre square. King, he's copped some of his own medicine. Longmire has it within.
That was a great win, big win. 207-7.
Just needs an accurate kick now.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
That is more than Fitzmaurice went over Melbourne in 97-9.
So important to get reward for effort.
And it looks like the 96 to 99 Roos are looking really good in this game. What? That was a Roos team led by Wayne Carey, Anthony Stevens, Boomer Harvey, Adam Simpson, Peter Bell. They got a lot of good players back then.
The Roos having a good patch. King wins it down. Hayes, crunching tackle. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Capuano with the tap. Simpson, he's made a hot start to this match. Show! That's a big play. Allison pushes into space and receives the footy.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
Six points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
He's off. Neat little worm burner. Good work rate. Del Santo works hard to present. Gilbert gets his kick despite the heat. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Grant, they've put themselves under pressure. Kicks to space. Tidy ball. Longmire looms large as usual. They are looking hot early. Alarm bells are ringing.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Looking for a quick transition. Manages to find a teammate. Can he hit a target? Good thinking and good execution too. Gilbert has charged into space. Searching kick. Abraham. McKernan. He's lost it. Fisher delivers to centre half forward. McCartney wins it back. Great mark. Doesn't often waste it. Allison couldn't quite. Scholl. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Gardner smashes it out of there. Graham. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? They've bottled it up. Capuano showing his skills. Scott. King running in support. Stevens. The Roos look sharp early. Mooney takes the mark and can extend the margin.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
He'll bang this through for a point.
They're doing plenty right, just not putting it on the scoreboard.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the moment. Baker has found some space. Sizes up what's ahead. Montagna on a lead. Baker, it's no place for the faint-hearted. They're tackling with great intent. Gardner with the tap. Montagna, they are hunting the ball carrier. We will do it all again. Gardner punches it out of the ruck. Hayes. Abraham picks off the pass. What's he got on offer? You can see their confidence growing. Stevens had his name written all over it. They're all over them early. Unable to get it inside 50. The kick was centimetre perfect. The Saints looking shaky early. Graham with a chance to run. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Martin is there to thwart that play. Gives it everything. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. King in the right spot. Blasts away. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? McKernan farms it out. No easy exit. That's... Tackling with venom today. Good ruck work. Simpson comes free in the tackle. Bell got in the way. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result.
He's very dangerous anywhere in or around 50. A real class act.
The Saints are a little shell-shocked early. They need to respond. Capuano palms it down. King almost threw it out. Hayes. Del Santo. Can they finally hit the scoreboard? Roberts with a terrific mark deep in defence. They're on point so far. Scott got to the right position and hung on. Penetrating ball. Gardner takes an excellent grab. Good-looking kick. That's well played. Spearing pass. Revo in the centre square. The Saints need to make inroads soon. Roberts continues to be a thorn in their side. That might attract a pack. Scott, he's taken a beauty. Can he impose himself on the match? King has a vice-like grip. Good penetration on the kick. He lost his radar there.
It's a waste of a promising build-up.
They desperately need a goal. They've opened them up here. The Roos have got out of the blocks well. Their confidence will be high as they head to their huddle. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Saints have just got to start hitting the scoreboard. They've stood up well defensively, given what they're up against, but they look impotent forward of the ball. A couple of quick goals can turn this around and put a different kind of pressure on the opposition. Scoreboard pressure, which is still the greatest pressure there is in football.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Capuano got his palm to it. Simpson. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Capuano with a deft tap. Simpson. Gilbert intercepts. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. He's hit up the lead. Slowing it down. Revo working hard and presenting well. Can he be the fire starter? A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. Looking to extend this margin. Allison might fancy himself here. That's come off the side of the boot. Neat little stab kick. Honours the lead. Sizes up what's ahead. He'll be sore in the morning. Great tackling technique there. Capuano palms it down. Simpson, he's under close attention. The umpire will have it. Capuano with a deft tap. Stevens got the handball away. I think he called for that. It's not a fair fight. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears.
The Roos would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. If they sort that out, they'll be hard to stop. The Saints are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit.
McKernan has probably got the points at this stage. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
The Saints have to try something different, or this game could be well gone by half-time.
The Roos have got it on their terms. McKernan with a deft tap. Stevens leading from the front. Gwilt gathers. Montagna always look likely. They need to hit the scoreboard here. It's a poor inside 50. The Roos are playing some great footy. Jones read that one like a book. The Saints not at their best so far. Montagna was committed to the contest. It's fallen short. A chance to clear now. They've turned it over.
That is very cool, Wally, when you've got a family member being a trainer for one of the West Torrens Eagles.
They just need this to stem the flow.
It's, I remember 2011 was another great year for the Eagles. They ended Central's dynastic run at the old Amy Stadium.
Looking for a quick transition. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
At least he bought some time for the defenders to get into position.
He's had little impact so far. Roberts showing why he's such a good defender. Hoping for a big contested grab. That's an impressive mark. They're moving the footy quickly. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back.
And also, important question for that one, Holly, by the time Atherstone go to Broadview in round 8, I think, before the game, I think I might have to, catch up a bit so we can get to know each other a bit more personally off the field.
The runner will be out in a minute. What can they build here? Ball was afforded latitude. Clever kick.
As I'm keen for the round 8 game between Atherstone and Broadview at Broadview Oval. And a return leg at Max Amber in round 12.
Scott. They found the magic formula. The non-preferred lets him down.
He knew where it was going the moment it left his boot.
The Saints are out of trouble. They're moving the footy well here. Ball squeezes the kick. Jones needs to be quick. Gilbert, can he hit a target? McCartney, desperate to win it back. Solid tackle. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Martin thwarts them again. Conservative kick. He steps over the line with a footy, and we've got a throw in.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
McKernan has got
It's a 5:15 game, that one. Well, hopefully we got enough. Hopefully we got enough time to catch up before the game.
Gardner gets his hand to it. Keen to get this ball forward. Blakey wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Searching kick. Quality delivery by foot. Sizes up what's ahead. Gee, they're playing well, and they're away. The Saints are chasing tail. McKernan displaying great endeavour. He'll pump them into attack once more. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Gardner smashes it out of there. They have a good understanding, those two. Mooney reads the ball so well, looking to hit up the short option. Motlop couldn't finish what he started. The umpire says he had no prior. Gardner got his palm to it. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
The Saints are struggling at the moment. It's difficult to make a case for them.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Goddard has found some space. Tidy ball. Hayes makes position. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Goddard plays on. Onto the
I reckon so. I think the game 5 to be against Kenilworth. I think your 5th game's against Kenilworth next week. This next week at high, but to the actually keep it around 8 game against between your team Broadview and my team Athelston. I reckon that might be. I'm just gonna check Play HQ to see what time the round 8 game is. That is. Yep, that's 5:15, and hopefully we'll have enough time to catch up for the Broadview versus Athelston game in round 8. And that game will be a 69th game.
The Roos by 31.
And that, I reckon that game might be my 100th inclusive game. If not, it could be my 99th. Depending on how I want to do my 100th game.
Good ruck work. King, Simpson running in support. Stevens. The Roos can smell blood. Gwilt's got a fist in. You can't question his commitment. Hayes! That one was always his. Del Santo. Well played. What's he got on offer? The Saints
I reckon so that game. I might be even one away from 100, or that would be the game.
Give the faithful something to cheer about.
Kicking for his first. McKernan with the big fist. Rushed over and they can reset.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Back into play. Stevens has charged into space. Can he find a teammate? Revo heads them off at the pass. Takes the safe option. The kick is precise. Great play. Del Santo read it well and claims the mark.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Six points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
Looks like the disease is catching out there.
Abraham to bring it back in. Good work rate. Doesn't often waste it. Manages to find a teammate. Got a little time here. Graham cuts it off. That's a useful ball. Martin is a rock in defence. Normally delivers. He's hit up the lead. Slowing it down. Little one to half back. Spent what he didn't have. They desperately need a goal. Time to turn on the Jets.
I think that was I think it was the 2024. That was the year my boys won. 2024, and we beat Kilda in that game. Well, I was doing what if the Atherstone Premiership coaches took over at Broadview the next season in 2027. Broadview have actually brought in a few raggies from the Premiership, more raggies from that Premiership team, like Ricky Sears, Severio Belfari, Jordan Thomas, Lachlan Brown, which is me, and
what's he got on offer? Simpson presents in space.
And one of the Bibble brothers, and that is Jaden. He also that season Broadview managed to bring in some classy recruits to give yourself a bit more of a helping hand in the team they brought in.
Feels like they're marking everything at the moment, although the opposition is certainly guilty of gifting the ball back on occasion.
Taking the season else they brought in that season. Getting there. They brought in Ryan Skews from Fountain Gate to play in the forward pocket. They brought in Shane Hyde from Kingsway, Western Australia, All Abilities. Flint Anderson from
the two big men do battle.
From District WA All Abilities. Tom Chaplin and his twin brother Luke from Fremantle All Abilities. Seth Johnson from Brisbane All Abilities. And they
lock it up and we'll have another stoppage.
That is I reckon you'll definitely get better. I reckon you'll definitely get better just senior footy after the first year. In the second year, Broadview ended up recruiting Ethan Broadwood to play in the Rockies. He had experience play for Kilda. Ethan brother Lindsay from Kenilworth. They have a great forward. Brought in five Atherstone members on that Premiership team. Ricky Sears, Jaden Bibble, myself, Jordan Thomas, Severio Belfari, and the coaches Zach and Sam. Also brought in all Western Australians, Luke and Tom Chaplin, Shane Hyde, Clint Anderson. They also brought in Ryan Skews from Victoria, Seth Johnson from Brisbane, All Abilities. Also brought in they brought in some great players for the 2000 for their new core.
Crunching tackle. There are no easy kicks out there.
Well, alongside the existing players. Meaning the ex-Raggies bunch of which is yeah, you could do. I reckon you might win another coaches award this year. As in that 2027 season, I was doing. You kicked four in your 2027 debut against the season debut against the Raggies, which was like first game of year 2, and then 6 goals against Goodwood, and you absolutely dominated those 2 games for the Tigers. while the new recruits have been helping out a lot with great deliveries. Play more as a team. And Miracle, the Inclusive League Miracle and Grass up at that time. At quarter time, Goodwood were leading by 70 points against Broadview, 12-1 to 3 behinds. At the end, it was Broadview 8 311. Goodwood Saints 17-6, 108. We actually kicked 4 goals in the last 5 minutes that game for the Tigers to turn that 27, to turn a losing game into a match-winning lead.
The Saints haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. The big men fly, like Batman and Robin. Del Santo, who's got the wheels? Schneider closed him down. Suddenly, there's some belief about them. And we'll have a throw-in. Mooney pounces close to the line.
The Roos are losing the clearances, but they're still in front on the scoreboard. They can start winning more clearances. Look out.
Capuano wins the tap. King, Stevens, good tackle. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Gardner showing his skills. Del Santo, Ray, Archer, Spoils, Grant. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. He's been quiet.
Also round turned up in this scenario. Athelston, well, without. I reckon around that time it'd be like 89 games in total around that time.
Good looking kick. He's stopped it.
At the end of the season, the Barnet Broadview went up back in the finals, and possibly the grand final might be 91 or 92.
This one looked over at one point, but it's right back in the balance. Gardner punches it out of the ruck. Schneider, Del Santo, Ray. The Roos are really under the pump here. That's an impressive mark. Probing ball. McCartney makes good contact. Revo. Capuano is a welcome presence.
I reckon it's only like 8 or 9 games away to 100, depending if Broadview make the finals that season.
Allison, dangerous to leave on his own. They've got them on the overlap. Blake tries
Or the
to
grand final, in fact.
That's skillful. Allison went bang. Grant, I've liked his game today. Honours the lead.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
He's missed a couple now. Might just bring a few doubts into his head.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Good thinking and good execution too. Neat little worm burner. Ball has found some space. Baker, slick hands. Gilbert, he's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. No one can mark. McCartney runs onto it and can drive them into attack. He's caught. Can he hit a target? Ball to be won on centre wing. Gardner crosses the paint. Milne working hard and presenting well. He's having a dirty day. Punched away. Schneider, that's a bruising tackle. The Saints with a chance for a stoppage goal. McKernan with the tap. King, no easy exit. Pike, this is great pressure footy. Not on my watch, he says. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. McKernan smashes it out of there. Hayes, Montagna, Abraham continues to be a thorn in their side. Sees something he likes. Can he impose himself on the match? Mooney was afforded latitude. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Harvey charges onto it. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
The Roos are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
McKernan wins it down. Simpson, Bell is always dangerous inside 50. Only a behind.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Back into play. Baker works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. They're moving the footy well here. The Roos have denied them the corridor. Hayes, that's good work rate. Montagna in the clear on centre wing. Can he be the fire starter? The Saints having a great patch. Takes the logical option. Gilbert, he'll be picking grass out of his teeth after that. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. King gets his hand to it. Hayes, Montagna. The Roos have won it back. They cannot keep him quiet. Mooney, what's he got on offer? Tidy ball. Motlop has it within range. Towards the goal mouth. Navigated the traffic. Gilbert met solidly. You asked for it, you got it. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. The two big men do battle. Montagna, Gilbert, Blake in the right spot.
Large ladder after round 2 of the inclusive 2027 inclusive league season. Riley Broadview are in second on the. They're like second on the ladder on percentage.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
Well, Tea Tree Gully are top of the league on percentage. Well, the usual contenders, Kilda, Kenilworth, Goodwood. Well, they're in unfamiliar waters. They're in the middle of the pack. Well, Athelston are in unfamiliar waters in this one. Oh, come on, Donovan Christies.
He's lost it. They're tackling with great intent.
They'll need to turn their season around.
King with a deft tap. Schneider on Tegner. Terrific tackle.
The Saints will be desperate to make inroads before three-quarter time. Otherwise, this game might just be too difficult.
McKernan palms it down. Stevens.
Hines 100 equals.
It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
The Saints are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to show them strength a bit.
Feeling the heat.
They split the points.
That's not quick enough.
Split the
Great pressure there and
points.
gets the reward.
Del Santo, Ray, couldn't burst through. He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has. Kaczynski cannot be deterred.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they got forward one for.
The Roos by 13. The big men fly. Simpson, spearing pass. Capuano squeezes the kick. They've put themselves under pressure. He's been industrious. Revolt, strong grab. Schneider, Hayes. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
He will not want to see the replay of that.
Abraham to bring it in. He's hit up the lead. They're playing with purpose and poise. Grant, if he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. King smashes it out of there. Hayes, Graham, Schneider. A bit of a panicked handball. Ray gets his kick.
This is a bit unusual to see Kilburn inclusive, like, not top.
He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. King with a deft tap. Schneider, big chance here. They need it.
The season comes a bit more high scoring.
The team that kicks better at goal generally wins the game.
Abraham goes short with the kick in. Scott makes position. The kick is precise. Simpson, can he find a teammate? Blake leads his opponent. Comes through in the tackle.
Geez, Kenilworth's percentage is really bad.
Normally delivers. They've
They're fifth on the ladder.
By hand. Gilbert throws it on the boot. Good disciplined defence. Blakey needs to be quick. He'll be sore in the morning. He's set upon. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. King has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Anyone's ball. He's everywhere at the moment. Little one to half back. That's well played. What's he got on offer? A chance to clear now. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
Both teams need to dig deep and maintain their intensity right to the final siren. I've got a feeling this one's going deep, possibly to the final minute. Who can think clearly enough under pressure to consistently make the right choices and hit targets? It all gets harder when physical fatigue sets in.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Big clearance to win here.
Well, the ladder after round two of the inclusive league season in 2027 rolls. Forty Tigers, second on the ladder. 2 wins, 2 games, 2 wins under the new coaches. With Tea Tree Gully atop of the league right now.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Looking for a quick transition. Kicks laterally. Quality delivery by foot. Taking time to assess the options. Ball. Neat little worm burner. Good work rate. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Blake with a chance to run. Goddard working hard and being rewarded. Ignoring the corridor for now. Showing real strength. Longmire. Simpson can go back and shoot at goal. I've liked his game today. King, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Gardner closed him down. The umpire says he had no prior. Punch clear. Del Santo just had to get it out. Stripped of it. Carey desperate to win it back. McKernan. Boot, ball, goal!
That can be really deflating. All that hard work and you cough up a goal you really didn't have to.
The Roos are holding them at bay. Gardner, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Stevens, foot race on. Who can get there first? Simpson, so influential today. Ball, the clock is the enemy now. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. Kazitsky gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
They just need this to stem the flow.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
They'll need to pay closer attention to him. He's such a dangerous player.
I reckon game 100 might actually be 2028.
With the kick in.
Who knows? Broadview might be defending premiers by then.
Some great footy. Manages to find a teammate. Stevens.
As I think a few more people may want to go there around that time to win a flag.
Schneider with a coat hanger has given away a free kick. Simpson. The Roos looking ominous. Capuano. Desperate defence. The Saints will have one eye on the clock. Gardner, the winner there. Schneider. The non-preferred lets him down.
You've got to be more careful than that coming out of defence.
Motlop demanded the footy and got it.
I reckon he might be in the Broadview leadership group, but I heard it could be a second year as captain.
He hasn't kicked it very well. Dawson couldn't mark.
As in round 3, that one, Broadview have got a daunting task. Heading off to the infamous Kilburn Oval to verse 2025 premiers and 2026 runners-up, Kilburn.
Gardner, will the ump call that back? No. Montagna has found some space. Gary, all on his own. What's he got on offer? Good-looking kick. Mill on a lead. He's had little impact so far.
Oh, man.
In the clear.
That's 3 contested
At half-time between Kilburn and Broadview. I think Kilburn are playing a bit too defensive.
You bet he can.
As they lead by 2 points at the break.
As he almost always is.
Neither side able to string goals together. Gardner slaps it out. Absorbs the pressure. They're tackling with venom today. Gardner wins the tap. Montagna with a chance to send it forward. Schneider, he's caught. The fans will be happy to see this. That's holding the footy.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Harvey appreciates that delivery. Carey has been a real live wire.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
He hasn't looked like missing today. Here's another. Oh, I put the moz on him.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Who knows, Flinders Park might actually join the league by then. As they could start up a dynasty themselves.
Del Santo, can he mop up? He's run into trouble. The umpire will have it. McKernan gets his hand to it. King. Defence 101 there. Mooney takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
I'm not going to say they're safe yet, but they'd have to do a lot wrong to get rolled from here.
That would be, I reckon that'll be a great homecoming for yourself. Going back to Flinders Park.
Before, they should be now. McKernan showing his skills. Grant looking for 2 in a row. Bell couldn't get a disposal. Simpson manages to get off a handball. King goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
Surely that shut the gate on them.
I could be able to do it. I can't be able to do another game after this.
This has been impressive. Hayes competing fiercely. Not a lot of positives today. Scott affects the turnover. He's hit up the lead. They found the magic formula. That's a fine mark in the back pocket. And they
in the first half of that Kilda-Broadview game at round 3, Riley Kilda. Broadview were losing by 2. And then come second half, they were moved off the tag. Broadview won by 46.
King is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Well, there's one side working hard at the moment, and the other side just sitting back waiting for their teammates to do the work.
And now Broadview are 3-0. That rise is looking like the Sydney Swans rise in 1996, where they went from being one of the also-rans in the AFL to being a team that's taken, to a team that the media is taking seriously.
The Roos have had a great patch. Gardner got his palm to it. Schneider. Del Santo. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Gwilt. He's lost possession. Is that holding the ball? Allison. Terrific tackle. They can smell victory. In no man's land. Longmire. It's a tough game. Great tackling technique there. McKernan palms it down. King. Tidy ball. Jones. Dangerous to leave on his own. Gardner. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. The Roos are playing like winners. Blakey. What's he got on offer? Thought his way through it. King. Marks on centre
That could
wing.
be, I reckon that'll be a great game. Between the 2000 Bombers versus the 94 Cats.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. The Roos can smell blood. Motlop pushes into space and receives the footy. Just has to hit a target. Dawson clears the area. Carey, when one tackle just won't do. Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
The Saints are out of trouble. Jones has got loose. King in some space on the wing. That's skillful. Who's front and centre? Motlop. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Hayes says thank you very much. Del Santo has pushed deep and can have a shot.
To give the faithful something to cheer about.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
He's kicked beautifully at goal today. His confidence must be soaring.
The Saints get themselves a late consolation prize. McKernan wins it. Simpson. Scott crosses the paint. Good disciplined defence. Mooney is going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
The Roos have done it comfortably in the end. They were challenged, but they responded as good sides do.
A nice percentage boost coming up. McKernan showing his skills. Simpson, I don't think he meant to smother it. King, that's careless. McKernan reads the play so well. Mooney, might be time for one more score here. Grant, this is a hotly contested footy. Simpson, not a great kick. It's off hands. Harvey, he's set upon. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. King has shaded the ruck battle despite the score.
That seems like a growth. I reckon that might be that is basic. That could be a good game. Could be a good game eventually.
Montagna is a clearance beast. Blake.
Flinders Park ex Satan all Taite versus Broadview inclusive.
Snap around the body. It's there.
They've managed to put quite a gap on the scoreboard this quarter. They've certainly got their tails up.
The ruse too good today as the umpire raises his arms for full time. What stood out to you today, Huff?
That looked destined to go down to the final minutes at one stage, but a powerful last turn put paid to that. They moved the ball quickly, took the right options, and made sure the opposition was always under pressure. They ran the game out so well, they look as though they could play another quarter.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the evening, Huff. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon, and myself, Anthony Hudson, we hope you've enjoyed this match, and we look forward to your company again soon.
Let's fight, it's my choice,